Bo Cornwell, going to be a freshman, quarterback, kicker, punter.
Brett Shealy, freshman, wingback, cornerback.
Evan O'Neill, freshman, wingback, defensive back.
Brady Ducasti, West Branch, tight end and DN.
No.
Ben Thompson, sophomore, wide receiver, defensive back.
Zach Thompson, freshman, wide receiver, defensive back.
Billy Freese, sophomore, tight end, and safety.
Ted Bridges, freshman, tight end, and safety. Jacob Graves, sophomore, fullback, linebacker.
Tyler Seaman, wide receiver and safety.
Mitchell Canoop, freshman, lineman, and defensive back.
John Hatfield, freshman, fullback.
Derek Sparks, freshman, running back and defensive end.
Jaden Hirschman, freshman, center, defensive end.
Atlas Copen, freshman, weak guard, defensive end.
Andrew Black, sophomore, offensive guard and defensive backer.
Marcus Gould, sophomore, offensive tackle and defensive tackle.
Drake Ball, freshman, offensive tackle.
Ryan Jones, freshman, offensive guard, defensive tackle.
Chris Robertson, fresh off coach.
Bryant Robertson, fresh off, receivers, special teams.
John Hirschman, fresh off offensive coordinator.
Matt Hills, fresh off defensive backs.
My name is Chris McTaggart. I'm a junior, wide receiver and linebacker.
My name is Jake Evans. I'm a junior and I play linebacker and tight end.
Garrett Tucker, junior, wingback, cornerback.
Brandon Rumhart, junior, quarterback, D-back.
Nick Schreiber, junior, wideout, corner.
Dalton DePorter, junior, wide receiver, D-back.
Cooper Kabla, junior, wide receiver, defensive end.
Cale Donovan, junior, D-end. Sam Martins, junior, fullback, linebacker.
Nick Madsen, junior, middle linebacker.
Colton Dietz, junior, guard, tackle.
Christopher Mahan, junior, tackle.
John Carl, junior, center, defensive end.
Duncan Avant, junior, D-end, and guard.
Jacob Barnhart, sophomore, tackle.
Cole Tysinger, junior, tackle.
Dan Buter, junior, tackle, defensive end.
Jacob Steika, junior, wide receiver, defensive back.
Aaron Barnes, senior, wideout, and cornerback.
Cooper Koenig, senior, quarterback.
Devin Kinden, senior captain, fullback, outside linebacker, and kicker.
Hunter Wargo, senior captain, wideout, safety.
Matt Shaver, senior captain, wideout, safety.
Connor Trickett, senior, wideout, D-end. Drew Finnegan, senior captain, guard, linebacker.
Ryan Grosner, senior, strong guard, defensive tackle.
Tony Rocha, senior captain, center, D-line.
Christian Lang, senior, defensive tackle.
Ian Andrews, senior, offensive defensive tackle.
Kevin Crossweight, varsity defensive ends and receivers.
Tyler Bailey, varsity linebackers.
Cole Kelly, varsity running backs and defensive backs.
Tylee Zuniga, O-line, D-line coach.
Kyle Hageman, offensive line.
Jarod Tylee, offensive coordinator.
Varsity and Jarod coming into this year, and some replacements up on the offensive line, but you've got some skill guys coming back, especially Luke Lennox. Talk a little bit about what you see with your offense coming in as we are about a week and a half away from the season.
You know, obviously what we've always done and what we'll always do is starts with our offensive line. So we got some guys to replace. We've got some candidates, and they're battling for positions, so that'll work itself out. Skill-wise, you know, I feel like we'll be as good as anybody that we play skill-wise, and our quarterback spot, that's up for grabs too. We got two guys, Brandon Rummelhart and Cooper Koenig, battling. Lucas is tough to replace, but hopefully one of those two steps up and takes the spot.
With that quarterback, talk about what it's meant to have Cooper coming in, what he brings to practice and to the team, and how that really helps step things up with that competition.
He's an athlete. I mean, that's what he is. He's fast, and he's tall, and can do different things for us. He's still working on understanding our philosophy and understanding our scheme. So, and then we have Brandon, who's been in the system, and he understands the schemes. And he's working just as hard. So we've got good options in those two, and I feel pretty good about either one of them.
Well, and you talked about Luke Lennox, obviously school record last year, but you look at the guys around him, and I think probably one of the most unsung heroes last year was Devin Kendon. Talk about his versatility and what he brings to this offense and the options that he can give you.
You know, Devin is an outstanding athlete, and probably didn't touch the ball as much as he should have last year, and hopefully we can make up for that this year. You know, he needs the ball in his hands too. He's great out of the backfield, whether it's running or receiving. We can put him outside and throw it to him or whatever. So he's an athlete that we definitely need to utilize a little more this year.
Well, and you talk about that contest up on that offensive line. How important was it that last year you had some opportunities, especially with the continuous clock, that you could rest some of those seniors that you had last year, get some of these younger guys in so that they're not deer in the headlights the first time they come out on a Friday night?
Right, and Tony Roach was one of those guys, and he had some time last year, and Ian Andrews got a little time last year. So those are two guys that are trying to fill spots. Plus we have Cole Tysinger back out this year, and giving Jacob Barnhart a shot, and John Kroll at center. So between those five guys, you know, we got to find three of those guys out of that mix to trying to step up, and then still probably play the other two guys. You know, if it's by committee, I'm fine with that. That'll keep guys fresh, and they're all guys that can get it done.
Well, Jarod, first game a week and a half away. How important is it to really get off on that good foot so that these guys can really develop, knowing that that's how this program works, is growing each week?
Yeah, and it's very important. That's why this next week and a half of practice is huge. We start fully padded today, so our guys got a lot of work ahead even before we go up against Lisbon in a couple Fridays. So they'll get it. You know, I'm sure after last night's practice they understand, and moving into today they'll fully understand after today. So hopefully we're prepared.
All right, thanks, Jarod.
Thanks, guys.
Here we are with West Branch head coach Butch Pedersen. Coach, we're a week and a half away from D-Day, the start of the season, and you know, calendar turns August and you just start thinking football. Talk a little bit about what this last few weeks has been like and how you're getting ready here for this opening week game.
Well, I think from an offensive standpoint, we're coming along fairly well. One of the things that we have to work on, all of our kids, 9th grade through 12th grade, Stephen, is the fact that we need better mental toughness. Sometimes when it gets tough out there and it gets hot, they have a tendency to walk off a little bit, and that's going to be taken care of the next 2 weeks. So by on game night on Lisbon, you're going to see a typical West Branch team that's going to come out. It's going to hit you in the face, and it's going to play physical football.
How big is that when guys realize that the brain really is the strongest muscle, and it'll tell everything else to do what you want it to do?
Well, I think it's something that we talk about on a daily basis, but it's still something that you have to kind of experience when the fire is started out there in the middle of the field. And we do have a lot of young kids playing this year, but I think that they have the ability to step up and develop into a very good football team. But there's no question right now we're a work in progress. We're not anywhere where we were last year, but by game time we'll see what happens.
Well, you look at what you have coming back from last year, obviously a lot of seniors that were really key to this team. Talk about where you're seeing some of those spots that need to be filled and how some of these younger guys are starting to respond to that opportunity.
Well, it's from a skill position, we're very strong. The quarterback's going to have to develop some consistency between Koenig and Rummelhart. They're both good quarterbacks. They both have the ability to do a lot of good things, but they have to step up and be consistent. But the rest of the skill positions are very strong. We have two offensive starters back in the line, and Finnegan and Grosvenor, and we have to fill those other three voids very quickly. And there's some kids that are starting to step up a little bit, so we're going to see who that's going to be probably by the end of next week.
Well, and talk too, I mean, we talked a little bit with Jarod, but with Cooper coming in from West Liberty, very talented athlete, talk about what that's like with that that competition going between those two and how that's good for the team to be able to really grow and develop and show the unselfishness of West Branch football.
Well, I'm extremely impressed with Brandon Rummelhart. It's always we. It's always we. He continues to be that way. He got hurt in practice last week. He'll be back shortly. But he's not out there moping. He's out there saying what's best for the team is for Cooper now to step up and get better, and that's exactly what's happened. And we're excited to see how that continues to play out.
Now, of course, we love watching the offense. We love seeing Luke run the ball, but your focus has always been on the defensive side, and that's where the championships are won. Talk about what you see out of that defensive set right now.
Our secondary is extremely fast and pretty gifted. The linebackers should be very solid. We have to develop that front four, and I think that there are some people up there that can do that. But, again, we have to figure out who they are and work even stronger with our technique with those front people. And we might have to do some different packages this year that we didn't do a year ago, and we're capable of doing that.
Well, and like we said, schedule basically the exact opposite of last year. We're home for the first two games, go down to West Burlington, and then we've got the district play in there as well. Talk about what that schedule looks like for the Bears this year.
Well, the third game, Burlington Notre Dame, is picked by the Des Moines Register to be one of the best teams in Class 2A in the state of Iowa. They won the 2A track championship last year, and they're really, really, really fast. Within the district itself, Alburnette's probably the favorite to win it. North Cedar is going to be extremely strong. I think Bellevue and West Branch will be in the mix, and I think Durant will be a dark horse. I think they're going to be a lot better Durant team than you've seen in the past.
All right, Coach. Well, we're looking forward to it. It's always that time. We're ready for these lights to be on and get things kicked off for the season.
Well, thank you very much.
Stand here and talk into the mic.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Espenson. I'm a senior, and I'm a base.
Hi, I'm Randy Olson. I'm a senior, and I'm a flyer.
Hi, I'm Gabby Solomik. I'm a senior, and I'm a back.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Roenfeld. I'm a junior, and I'm a base.
Hi, my name is Ava Corso. I'm going to be a junior, and I'm a base.
Hi, my name is Morgan. I'm going to be a junior, and I'm a back.
I'm Ashley Riley. I'm going to be a junior, and I'm a base.
I'm Faith McKillop. I'm going to be a junior, and I'm a base.
I'm Emma Freoff. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm a base.
I'm Monica Olson. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm a flyer.
I'm McKenna Walsh, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm going to be a flyer.
I'm Courtney DePorter. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm a back spot.
I'm Cassie Shear. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm a base.
I'm Josie Miller. I'm going to be a sophomore, and I'm a back.
I'm Jessica DePorter. I'm going to be a freshman, and I'm a flyer.
I'm Tori Pettick. I'm going to be a freshman, and I'm a base.
Hi, I'm Jane Roth. I'm going to be a freshman, and I'm a base.
Hi, I'm Libby Lennox. I'm going to be a freshman, and I'm a base.
Hi, I'm Abigail Culver. I'm going to be a freshman, and I'm a flyer. My name is Cooper. I'm going in the 4th grade, and I'm a ball boy.
You can just say 4th grade.
I'm Braden Sexton. I'm going in the 4th grade. I'm a ball boy.
Dylan Shealy, 3rd grade, West Branch ball boy. Cole Crosswhite, 3rd grade, West Branch ball boy.
My name's Kim Gould. I'm a senior, and I'm a manager.
Claire Kaufman. I'm a junior. I'm a manager.
Casey Wheeland. I'm a junior and I'm a manager.
I'm Tara Hoffman. I'm a junior and I'm a manager.